Hi, in this video, I'll be explaining Chapter 11 of the book Transportation Management with SAP TM. So, first is strategic customer. So, SAP TM actually provides advanced capabilities for long-term fleet procurement and selling decision. So, it integrates customer relationship management with fleet service contracting, which allows companies to manage prospects, which leads and contracts more efficiently. So, this integration supports strategic fleet management by enabling the generation of fleet quotation, analysis of also historical demand and customer specific pricing decision. So this figure actually shows the architecture of strategic fleet management. So it highlights two distinct areas: strategic customer and vendor contract management. So this is represented by left and right section. So the architecture also shows integration between SAP and the CRM, which allows seamless management of customer opportunities and historical data analysis and transformation of RFQ with contracts. So next is the request of quotation process, which has four phases: customer adaptation, price management, quotation analysis, and quotation or contract management. So the process actually starts by converting customer request for quotation data into SAP TM understandable format, which will match the data with the existing traffic and accumulate the creation of customer contract. So each phase involves detailed steps to ensure quotation aligns with customers' request. So this figure actually shows the steps in customer RFQ management process, from receiving RFQ in electronic format to price management and quotation preparation. It also shows how customers RFQ data is actually processed, and price structure are managed, and how final quotation are generated and sent to the customer. And next is the strategic freight selling function. So SAP actually introduced new functions for strategic fleet selling, such as customer RFQ management, historical demand analysis, and Excel uploads for RFQ. So this functionality actually helps logistics service providers to streamline the quotation and contract process, which improves the accuracy and efficiency of fleet service selling. So this figure actually shows the process of uploading customers' RFQ Excel sheets into SAP TM. So users can map the data field from the Excel sheet into the system to create or update forwarding agreement quotation. So custom mapping profile are also used to ensure data is interpreted correctly in SAP TM. So next is strategic fleet procurement in SAP, which helps manage mid and long-term procurement decision. So the process actually begins by analyzing historical demand, which generates forecast and then creates RFQ for carriers. So it also aims to establish fleet agreements that are based on forecasted capabilities and rate negotiation with carriers. So this image actually shows a overview of a strategic fleet procurement process, which shows the step involved in analyzing the historical demand, which also generates forecast and manage RFQs with vendors. So the process of this process is actually divided into procurement, planning or analytics, and execution phases. So with the goal of creating long-term fleet agreement. So next is the fleet procurement planning and analysis with historical demand. So this process actually involves analyzing historical demand shipment data, such as container volume, cost, and carrier performance. So it also uses SAP Business Object BI to generate forecasts based on past demands. This also helps companies to plan their future fleet needs and optimize procurement decision. So this figure actually shows a historical demand report, which is broken down by carrier and equipment time. This also shows the shipment quantities, cost, and other parameters, which also provides insight into past fleets movement to support procurement planning. And next is the capacity forecast and what if analysis. So capacity forecasts are generated based on historical data, which allows business to predict future fleet needs. Like what if analysis also helps evaluate different scenarios, which enables companies to adjust their procurement strategies based on varying demand and cost. So this figure actually shows a comparison of different forecast version, which allows users to evaluate various scenarios and strategies. So this forecast are actually results are compared based on factors like trade lines, equipment type, so which helps companies to make informed procurement decision. So this next is the creation of fleet agreement RFQ. So this process of creating a fleet agreement RFQ actually begins by specifying basic information like purchasing organization, validity date, and budget constraints. So SAP TM also supports defining a support of potential vendors and creating RFQ items. So this corresponds to specific trade lines and specific products. So this figure actually shows the layout of fleet agreement RFQ in SAP TM, which includes a section for basic information, carrier list, and RFQ items. So this helps users to manage and submit RFQs to shortlisted vendors. So this next is the carrier. This figure actually shows the career ranking, which is based on configuration KPI profile, which evaluates career using performance indicator like delivery, reliability, and historical shipment data. So this ranking also helps company to select the best carrier for fleet needs. So next, this figure actually shows how historical demand and forecast data are used to inform the RFQ process. So the data is actually displayed in a chart form, which also shows demand by trade lines and allows companies to like adjust their procurement strategy based on predicted future needs. So next is the communication of RFQ and collaboration portal. So SAP team provides a collaboration portal where vendors can access and respond to RFQs. So this portal streamlines the communication process between shippers and carriers, which allows for efficient exchange of RFQ documents and response. This figure actually shows how RFQ documents are displayed in the collaboration portal, where vendors can view RFQs, submit their response, and track the status of the submission. Next is the RFQ evaluation and awarding. So after RFQs are submitted, these responses are evaluated using a manual and automated comparison tool. So SAP TM's comparison cockpit helps the companies like compare the career rates and capabilities, which enables them to like select the most efficient option. So this figure shows the layout of comparison of the cockpit, where users can actually compare vendor response side by side. So this also includes section for manual and automated comparison, which helps users to like make data driven decision about awarding free contracts. um, so that's all about chapter 11. Thank you.